I played 100 days of Minecraft in peaceful mode. This means that no hostile mobs spawn and hunger never depletes. The only way that I'm able to take damage is from environmental factors like falling, drowning, and lava. With such a reduced risk of my death, I was able to just chill and play Minecraft in these 100 days. I also played in the new Spring to Life update, which gives us new flowers, new animal variants, and lots of other fun additions that will make your world feel more alive than ever. One last thing before we get started, I'm trying to reach 50k subscribers by the end of the year, so if you're not yet subscribed, then please consider hitting that little button down below. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into this peaceful adventure. We've spawned inside of a forest, which is honestly perfect for this update because there's leaves everywhere and we also get new leaf particle effects. Can we just punch this? Yes, we can. And I think I've heard people talk about using it for fuel to like cook up food or ores or something. So we'll definitely be exploring that. But first, let's go ahead and make a wooden pickaxe. Let's see if we can find a cave close by. Oh, we have ourselves a little rabbit. Honestly, this is the best seed for this update because we even have a meadow right here with the new flowers. Oh, look at them right here. I'm so excited about these new flowers. Also, one thing I love about Peaceful is like I can just go around and like pick flowers and be cute and not have to worry about like trying to get to bed as quickly as possible. Wait, we have a wolf too. I'm so happy right now. I love Minecraft. Oh, fallen tree. Fallen tree. We have ourselves a fallen tree. I know Bedrock has had that for a while now, but it's so cool that it's in Java now too. Don't mind me just picking some more flowers. If you know me, whenever I see a flower, I pick. Oh, and these are the new bushes too. Okay, I promise I won't get excited about every new feature that I see, but I'm just happy, okay? I don't have Zoom quite yet, but looks like we have ourselves a room portal and actually a village. So we can actually get our bed over at the village and then maybe a little bit of food. Though, do we even need food in Peaceful? Honestly, I have no idea, but here is some stone. So let's collect some of that. There's our pickaxe, axe, shovel, hoe, and sword. Though we're probably not really going to be using the sword too often. Let's see what this giant ruin portal has to offer us. Honestly, I'll take the iron nuggets. I can use those for lanterns. Now that we're in the spruce forest, we can actually get some new animal variants. But first, I do want to loot these villagers' houses and also steal a bed for myself. Oh my gosh, and we got a bundle. This is actually my very first time ever using the bundle. That's so exciting because I keep on forgetting about it. We've got ourselves a cute little forest fire and literally this whole village is just burning down. Oh my gosh, and we have new chickens. Look at them with their little fuzzy heads. One of my new goals with this series is definitely to collect all of the new animal variants. So all of the new chickens and cows and pigs. We have an iron chest plate and an iron sword. Again, do we even really need armor? I don't think so. But hey, we still have ourselves an iron chest plate. I do want to just kind of like explore around at night just a little bit because I never do that in Minecraft because I'm always scared of mobs. And then obviously I want to check out the new firefly bushes at nighttime. There's the fireflies. Oh, and you can hear some buzzing. Oh my goodness, I'm actually so happy. This is so cool, so magical. I don't think I can just punch it. I probably need some shears. Let's find out. Oh wait, I can just punch it? Hello? I have my own firefly bush now. I wonder if I bone meal them to get more? I don't know. But let's go ahead and go to sleep. We'll take your bed. Good morning. We had fun doing some exploring. Now I actually want to get settled down and pick out where I'm going to place my house. I did specifically pick out the seed. Actually, it was the first seed I loaded up, so I didn't have to do very much seed searching. Obviously, coordinates and the seed will be listed down below if you want to play in this world as well. But that being said, we are heading added to the Z coordinate -21. I love basing near a body of water, so we're actually going to be placing our house right here. And let's just do a free cam view so you can kind of see what we're working with here. We have little ponds throughout, and of course this river. The house will go right here, and I can definitely see us building a really cute base kind of in this little open area. Forests are one of my favorite places to base in, but it's now more special than ever with all of the leaf litter around and the particle effects. So I'm going to go ahead and clear out just a little bit of space. Oh yeah, wait, the dogs have like different sounds now and different personalities. I don't know what that sound was, but it was definitely a new one. Anyways, let's chop some trees, and then I'm going to dump out my inventory a little bit because it's getting pretty messy. Though wait, we have 2 bundles. And watch this. Wait, I don't know how to do it. You just left click, but isn't that so cool? Oh my goodness, I don't know how I feel about these personalities because that sounds like the dog is in pain. I liked that bark. That was a cute bark. Now that things are tidied up just a little bit, I think I want to do some caving so that we can get some iron for more lanterns and iron tools, because iron tools are so much better to build with. And we are going to be doing some nearly risk-free caving, which is kind of exciting. And let me actually bring some of this leaf litter with us so that we can use it to smelt different ores if we need to. I'm excited for this caving trip. My first ever caving trip in peaceful mode. It feels kind of special and I'm happy. We just need to find a cave first. This isn't a proper cave by any means, but we do have a little bit of coal, which will be good for us. This looks like it could be promising. So let's check out this cave. Definitely some more coal in here. Ooh, and some iron. Okay, this is the cave that we're going to be in. And let me just say, I've only been in peaceful mode for the shortest amount of time, but I am having so much fun with it. I've definitely seen people say that they just primarily play in peaceful mode, and I'm so jealous. This is so lovely. It's so peaceful. Imagine that. If you want to sit down and have a cozy time playing Minecraft, pop it on peaceful mode. This is so nice. But anyways, let me do some caving, collect as much iron as I can, and I'll pop back in whenever I've gathered lots of goodies. I wanted to pop in a little bit early because I just found this super cool pond. I really love the place that we're already going to base in, but if I would have found this first, then honestly, I probably would have based here. In this really cool valley, let me turn up my render distance. I'm sorry, but this is so cool. We have mountains all around, a beautiful meadow, and this beautiful pond. And I feel like there's still plenty of land to build around the pond. But here are the coordinates of this little area if you are interested. See, I just like popped out of the cave and saw this. I love Minecraft. Minecraft is so pretty. Okay, anyways, moving on. I think we have ourselves a spawner. How do spawners work in peaceful mode? Am I safe? I think we're safe. They don't work. Which, you know, would make sense. We are in peaceful mode after all. And it's a skeleton spawner. Honestly, why couldn't this have been on my hardcore world or something? This world is so cool. Yeah, if you want to play in this world, not in peaceful mode, there you go. There's a skeleton spawner. Let me show you the coordinates. There you go. And just look at the view. You could have like the coolest skeleton spawner ever. I am back from my caving trip and we were able to get plenty of iron and also some coal. Though now I do want to go ahead and start gathering the rest of the materials that we're going to need for the starter house. And I'm going to leave this block palette kind of simple in this series. I just really want to have like a chill, cozy time, and I don't want to adventure like 8,000 blocks away just to get cherry wood, for example. So we're just going to use the resources around us to build our starter house, aka oak, cobblestone, and then also spruce. This is going to be a very starter house, which I feel like I rarely do. As some of you may know, I do already have a hardcore series going on, so I don't want the two series to kind of like blend together. I want to treat the two series in different ways, if that makes sense. So this one's going to be very chill and cozy, while the hardcore one, I'm kind of building bigger builds, and obviously it's in hardcore mode, so it's stressful. Luckily the spruce forest is really close to our base, so I think I'm just gonna like pick a section of it and start just chopping down trees. Did you hear that? Was that you? What is that sound? Is that really the wolf? It kind of sounds like a pig. Yeah, that's definitely the dog. It sounds like a pig. It's actually so cute. Oh, I really like this one. It's gonna be so hard to befriend wolves in peaceful mode. How do I even do that? I have no idea. I guess just like loot chests. Can you get bones from fish in Java? I can't remember. I know Bedrock is one way and then Java's the other way. There's one version that you can get bones and then one version that you can get bone meal. Also, I did discover that you don't have to eat at all in peaceful mode. Even if you do take damage, your hearts just fill up super quickly. So yeah, food is kind of useless in peaceful mode. Oh my goodness, look at this egg. Blue egg. I love the blue egg. I just want to collect all of the eggs now. I've gathered a little over 3 stacks of spruce and of course some little blue eggs. But now I'm going to gather a bit of sand so that I can craft some glass. And lastly, I'm going to look out for a little bit of clay for bricks. And I think that we have some clay right here. This house will have a cozy little chimney. It has been discovered that you do indeed only get bone meal from fish, not bones. Now that we're back home, let's smelt up the sand and then we'll also smelt up the clay. I'm not sure if we're going to need any more spruce wood, but let's go ahead and plant a little spruce island out here in the middle of the river so that podzol doesn't spread everywhere. I literally hate whenever podzol spreads everywhere, hence why I always plant my giant spruce trees in the middle of some kind of body of water. Or sometimes I'll do it like a little bit up in the air too. But now we can go ahead and start mapping out this starter house. We're really only going to be building a rectangle, but you can still have a very cute rectangle. Honestly, most of my builds are just glorified rectangles. I did really want to leave this tree here, but I think that I'm gonna have to chop it down. It's just such a nice tree. I don't know, maybe we can build around it. We'll try. We'll continue to go up with all of the pillars. So on this left side, we need to go up 9 blocks. I don't know about it. This tree is really in the way. All right, enough trying. It's going down. And it's raining again. This is the second time it's rained so far in this world, and we're only on day 8. Moving on to the right side pillars, these will go up 5 blocks. Clearly, this side is going to be 2 stories, and then the right side will just be 1 story. Let's craft ourselves a stone cutter so that we can cut all kinds of cobblestone because the trim of the roof is going to be cobble. I want this build to have rounder roofs because rounder roofs just feel a little bit more cottage-esque to me. I don't know, they're kind of reminiscent of barns or something, so it feels a little bit more like rustic, I guess. And so the roof will look like this with this little rounded arch. The roof will kind of ignore the fact that this side is 2 stories and we'll just continue the little roof trim over here. Also, this tree is still in the way. Apparently, it's a lot bigger than I thought it was. We will round the roof over the doorway, but I will get that in once I get a little bit more of the build in. Let's start focusing on this part of the roof for the 2-story part. This time, the peak is going to face this way. Oh, look, and our spruce tree grew. How cool. I kind of like the rain in real life, but in Minecraft, I kind of hate it. But honestly, I prefer the rain whenever I'm inside reading a book with like a nice latte or something. So really, do I like the rain? Because I don't like to be out in the rain, you know? For funsies, let me know your favorite weather. My favorite weather is actually thunderstorms, I think. I love thunderstorms so much. They're just so relaxing to me, but obviously I love myself a good sunny day too. Anyways, we're going to be filling in the roof with spruce wood. It's finally nighttime, so I can get rid of the rain. Cool. I've had my recording paused, but we are now on to the walls, which are going to be done with oak wood. It's been a while since I've used this block palette, just the classic oak spruce and cobble, but it's a classic for a reason. This is a really good block palette. Most of the structure of the build is in. We have the walls, we have the roof. I'm just gonna add a little porch here to the front. And then for this 2-story part, first of all, I want to go out here a little bit and I'm going to make kind of an overhang. And then underneath this, I thought that we could plant a little garden. This update would have been so perfect if they would have added at least one new crop type. Honestly, I'm kind of shocked that they didn't. Anyways, up here, we will have a little balcony that we can walk out to. We'll put a little door and a little window. This little house is coming along nicely and we just really need to add the details now. So I'm going to go ahead and get busy doing that. Unfortunately, the replay mod has not been updated yet for this new update. So we're just going to do like a little ASMR block placing thing. So please enjoy. Details have been added and we now have a proper little starter house. We'll do a wee tour around. This is what the side looks like. I decided to go for this little bay window. Actually, maybe we should add some shutters and also some little flowers around would be cute too. And then here is that opposite side. So we just have a different kind of window variety. And then here in the middle, I want to go ahead and get started with that little garden that I was talking about. And since we can't really eat in the series, the only crop that makes sense for us to grow is wheat. And I have myself 4 wheat seeds. I know. So we'll just start with this for now and then we can continue to spread them around once they grow up. Let's also add those shutters because I think they will be a nice touch. Now for the interior, I did go ahead and finish up the walls and the ceiling so that we can just go ahead and get the furniture in. So we have this little staircase with some storage underneath it. And I was thinking about placing a bed or something here as kind of like a reading nook. And then we do have an upstairs as well. I'm not sure how I want to lay everything out, but I guess we will find out together. For now, we can place our bed here. It makes the most sense to place a little kitchen right here in this corner of the house. And honestly, in Minecraft, a kitchen is so much more useful than like a living room or something. With kitchens, you could cook things, store things, smelt things. And then a living room is honestly just about the vibes. This will work for now. And then maybe in this corner, we can just use it as some storage. The downstairs is screaming for a rug and also some flower pots. But I'm going to go ahead and get some furniture pieces up here. And I think we'll just make it a bedroom. That being said, we need to find some little sheepies around. Ooh, there's one right over there. What color should we make the carpets and the beds? Honestly, I'm feeling like yellow or something. I just want something very bright. Oh my goodness, there are quite literally so many sheep over here. We now have 25 pieces of wool, but now I want to head over to that meadow that we spawned close to because I want to get more of the wildflowers and also some dandelions, and I think there were some other flowers around. I just think that the yellow and white color combo is such a cute color combo. So maybe we can kind of focus on those colors in this space. I think that could be a lot of fun, and maybe even build with honeycomb. I've never done that before. I'm down. Let's do it. Oh, and here they are. Okay, let's get lots of them. We'll snag these azure bluettes as well. Also, I've noticed that they've made the grass and natural block breaking sounds a lot quieter here whenever I break this block of grass. It used to be so intense whenever you would break a block of grass, but now it's so quiet and peaceful. I do find that the dirt breaking sounds are actually a little bit louder now, a little bit unbalanced. Do you hear that difference? I don't know, whenever you play Minecraft a lot, you notice these tiny little changes. Wait, there's just a random cat up here. That's so cool. I guess he's from the village, but the village is way down here. How did he get way up here? Are cats not scared of you in peaceful mode? Oh my goodness, this is huge. Hello, little kitty. That's actually so cool. Let me pick these dandelions, and then I actually have a little bit of fish down in my base, and then we can befriend a cat. I think it would be so cool to just have a little cat companion throughout the entire series, and he just follows us around wherever we go. All right, kitty, I am coming back for you. While I am on my way to the kitty, I'm going to go ahead and shear some pieces of grass and also these really cool bushes. I find whenever you build in an area, it starts to get a little naked looking, you know, because you've already broken all the grass, flattened a bunch of land, and in this case now also gotten rid of the leaf piles. So I like to kind of add those natural bits around after I'm done building. I wonder if the fact that the kitty isn't scared of you is maybe a new part of the update. I'm not sure. Let me know if you know. Oh, I found him! I found him! Hello! Do you want to be my friend? Yay! Best friends forever! Now you all have the very, very important task of naming our cat friend. So please leave lots of little kitty name suggestions down below. Also, obviously, we have to dye the cat's collar yellow, since that is going to kind of be our theme in this series. Oh, so cute! I love you! And what's so cool also about playing in peaceful mode is there's not really a lot of danger other than like fall damage, you know, lava. There's a little bit of danger, but there's not really any mobs that we're gonna have to worry about. AKA, we can bring our little kitty with us everywhere we go. Now that we are home sweet home, let's finish up this interior. I want to make a yellow bed for upstairs, and then I think I'm going to re-dye this bed as well. And you know, I'm feeling the yellow vibes. Let's re-dye it yellow. We'll do a little yellow carpet on the ground, maybe here, and then maybe another one here in front of the stairs. I'm thinking like this. Oh my goodness, you're already finding yourself at home. I'm so happy for you. We'll place the bed here. I need to get some little railings, and we'll just use some oak trapdoors. Oh, she's purring. Look at her. She's so happy. We'll have a barrel nightstand with a little lantern. And like I was saying before, I think I want to use this space as storage somehow. How am I going to do that? I actually have no idea. But maybe we can just like stack up some chests here. It's a little bit awkward, but I think we're just going to have to make it work. Wait just one moment, kitty. I'm so sorry, but I have to move the bed. I want to move it out a little bit further here so that we can kind of have something behind it. I'm thinking a barrel and then maybe a spruce slab and another barrel. Oh my goodness, she literally just went right back downstairs to lay on that bed. She's so lazy, and I literally love her so much. That is my child right there. There, I like this a lot better. We also have plenty of space on the balcony. Maybe we can plant some little plants and have some workstation blocks. I'm liking this little house. It's going really well. But now to place around a bunch of flower pots like I promised we would do. Also, Mojang, please, I want to place the wildflowers and cherry petals in the flower pots. That'd be so cute. I am upset that we cannot do that. Look how beautiful she is, just staring at me while I am farming. Honestly, I get really lazy vibes from her. We have lots of extra wool, so let's make some paintings. Let's place the horse painting here. Hello. Oh, there it was. Horse painting. Why do I kind of love this painting? We're doing it. On this wall, we'll have a couple of single paintings. Oh, I like that little yellow one. I used to kind of hate doing interiors in Minecraft, but I kind of love it now. That one's perfect. Look how cute this wall is. And with that, honestly, the interior is complete. That didn't take long at all. And I think it looks so good too. I love this interior. We also have plenty of storage. 4 double chests here, some chests in the kitchen, of course, under the stairs, and then the line of chests here in our bedroom, and also some extra barrels. So I think this is the perfect little starter house. We even have a little garden out front and that balcony up top too that we can do so much with. Moving to the outside for the path, I'm thinking that we're just gonna have a simple path block pathway. For now, it can just go down to the river until we have other builds in our base. We can add some little bits, of course, dirt and gravel around just to kind of spice things up. I rarely use gravel for my pathways, so this is actually a little bit different for me. Oh, look, my cat got me a rabbit's foot. I wonder if my cat can give me bones or something. That could be a way that we could befriend a wolf. I need to look up all of the cat, not drops, but like the things that the cats bring you. Anyways, continuing with the pathway, I think that will sprinkle some wildflowers around. I did the same thing around the pathways whenever we got the cherry petals for the 1.20 update, and now I'm just remembering how cool of a technique it was. Anyways, we'll sprinkle around some of these dandelions, pretty much just like bringing the meadow to my base. And then also some of the azure bluets just to add that white to the color palette. I'm just so happy with all of the progress we've made in today's episode. Look at my cute little yard. Doesn't it look so cozy, so cottagecore? This is like the cottagecore update. Definitely let me know if you have any ideas for me to do in this series. I kind of want to like explore a woodland mansion because I've never done that before, but now that we're in peaceful, I can do it without risk of dying. And my cat can even come along. But I am going to go ahead and wrap this one up here. I hope that you have enjoyed it. I have had the best time recording this episode, and I'm so excited for this new series. I really want the color theme of this world to be yellow, and what better yellow block than honeycomb? That's why today I want to build a bee hut. I've never built with honeycomb, so I'm very, very excited for this. But if you haven't already, then definitely be sure to like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. Before we get started with today's episode, we need to, of course, name our kitty. I unfortunately don't have a name tag, so we're just going to have to pretend for now, but she is going to be named Meadow. I think that is literally perfect because we got her in a meadow, and of course meadow flowers are new to this update. That being said, I would really love to find a name tag, so I'm gonna go ahead and head over to a mineshaft, and I think we'll leave Meadow here in the house. Yes, we are in peaceful mode, but I am a little bit terrified of her like falling in lava or something. I went over on chunk base to locate a mineshaft. I have no shame in using chunk base to help me play Minecraft. If it's gonna make my life easier and make me have more fun, then why not just use chunk base? We'll also be able to get string from the mineshafts and hopefully a lot of other goodies from the loot chests. But the coordinates about lead here, so I wonder if we can access the mineshaft from this little cave. Obviously, we'll be able to get a lot of other resources too. Another reason why I want to do a little bit of adventuring. Iron is always super lovely. You can never have too much. Look at the little tree that's down here in this cave. It's kind of cute, but it is burning on fire, which is kind of sad. Love the little cave tree though. He was so resilient. Keyword was. Whoa, we got glow ink sacks. I'm sure we could put those to use somehow. Here's some lapis. I think our first lapis, yes, which will be perfect because I do want to make an enchanting setup at some point. Oh, here we are. Oh, and actually at deep slate level 2, which is perfect because we could find diamonds. Also, can we mine these by hand to get string? It does take literally forever, but I didn't bring a sword with me. Oh my gosh, it takes so long. And we didn't even get string. Absolutely not. We'll just cook up some iron instead and craft a sword. Ooh, and here's a chest. Name tag? No name tag. Not yet. I have faith. I feel so safe right now. I can just like explore and not have to worry about dying at any second. This is much better. Will we actually need any string? I'm not sure, but better to go ahead and collect it. I find I always need string for some random reason. Ooh, and these chains, definitely taking those because chains are kind of expensive. Mineshafts are actually so perfect for just gathering random resources. There's the chains and the rails are super nice as well. Can't forget about the string. Name tag. Yay, we've got a name tag. So we can officially name our kitty Meadow whenever we get back home. I really would love to find some diamonds, so I think I'm going to explore for a little bit longer. Ooh, another name tag. We'll keep that for future pets. Whoa, look at this. It's open to the surface. And look at all of these chains that I can collect. I don't think I'll need to collect all of them, but I'm definitely going to collect some. I'm kind of out of the mineshaft now, but I'm hoping to find diamonds a little bit deeper down into the caves. Oh yeah, wait. there's literally diamonds right there. This is perfect. Oh, is it just one? I swear, your first diamond is always just one diamond. I don't think I've ever had like a proper vein of diamonds for my first diamond in a world. My goal is 3 so that I can make a diamond pickaxe. So let's see if we can find some more diamonds. Also, let me just say, I love early game Minecraft and I'm having the most fun time. Oh wait, there's more diamonds. Wait, this is perfect. This is going to be just enough. Oh, and so much more. And also what's so cool is that we don't even need any diamonds for armor. So this is just for our tools. We'll be able to make an enchanting setup too. This is perfect. Might as well keep on looking. Oh my goodness, wait a second, is this a trail of ruins? I mean, obviously it is. Should we break inside? Oh my goodness, this is so cool. And how does it react in peaceful mode? Let's see if we can find ourselves a spawner. Looks like the spawners are active, but clearly they're not spawning anything. So I don't even really think that you could use the trail of ruins in peaceful mode, which is kind of sad. It makes sense, but I would love to be able to properly explore, but you can't really. Anyways, if you're playing on the sea, here are the coordinates for that. A super neat find. If I ever need to build with tuff or copper, I'll definitely be coming back here. And obviously I can come back here for some pots, but my inventory is very, very full. So I don't think I'm going to loot anything just yet. I honestly think I'm just going to head back home because I have 7 diamonds and all of the things I could ever want. Glow squids really just be out here struggling, fighting for their lives. Also, I see more diamonds over that way. Oh wait, and more diamonds? Are there so many diamonds? I think so. Now we are leaving with 14 diamonds. And I know there are so many more resources in this cave, so we'll probably be back in the future. But I gotta head home and start building this bee hut. Oh wait, before I head home, I think there's another spawner up there. I'm pretty sure that I didn't place that cobblestone. Oh, it is another spawner. That is crazy. This is like the best seed ever. And oh, it's a spider spawner. Again, here are the coordinates for that spawner. Let's see if we have any goodies in here. Oh, wait, bones is actually so good for us. Now we could befriend a dog. And I guess we'll take this gunpowder as well because this is really the only way that we can get gunpowder. Okay, now we are headed home. Hello, Meadow. I have returned home. And she immediately goes in the bed. Obviously. Did we expect anything different from Meadow? No, I think not. Now to start collecting the materials that we're going to need for this bee hut. The frame of it is going to be just spruce wood. That is literally the only wood we are going to use. Next up, we'll need a lot of sand for glass. This is going to be kind of a greenhouse design. Do you know what I just thought of? It's going to be really hard to get experience in this world because we won't be able to make a normal experience farm. So I was talking about making an enchanting setup, but it's just not going to be the same. I know that there are other ways to get experience other than spawner farms, so I guess I'll probably have to explore my options. Anyways, I wanted to go up here and collect a few more flowers because I am going to be dyeing some of the glass yellow. And also, you can never have too many of these wildflowers. I love that we got meadow in this meadow. That's just so cool. I feel like finding a cat in a meadow is just so random. So it just feels that much more special. And that about does it for everything we're going to need for this build. So I'm going to go ahead and start clearing out a space for it. I want to place it right here. So pretty close to our house. Now that we have an open area, let's start building this thing. We're going for a simple rectangle as per usual. Remember, my builds are all just glorified rectangles. The shorter sides are 9 blocks long, and then the long side is 13 blocks long. Then from there, we will go up 5 blocks. Also, I love how we have Meadow just hanging out with us while we're building. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot. We have to name her. Let's do it right now. We need to craft an anvil. I guess we'll put the anvil out on the balcony. Oh, thank you so much for the rotten flesh, Meadow. And here is your name tag. Honestly, that is just the perfect name for her. Continuing on with the build, we're going to do a very, very fun window design. Just by placing a few blocks, we have ourselves a little heart. And I'll place some yellow glass behind it. So this will be our yellow heart bee hut. I wanted to do a fun little window design for this greenhouse, and then the heart kind of just happened, and I love it very much. We'll go ahead and add this heart to every single little opening. Let's do a mini heart tutorial so you can recreate these heart windows too if you'd like. We'll place 2 full blocks on the edges and then a staircase in the middle. 2 sideways staircases on top of the planks. We'll skip this block and then place an upside down staircase on the block above. Not there. In the middle of the 2 upside down staircases, we'll place a plank, and then lastly finish it off with some trapdoors, and then there's your heart. It's definitely not perfect by any means, but I think it's a pretty good Minecraft heart. We're doing the same roof design that we did with the starter house, that little rounded barn-esque roof. And in the middle, we'll have a tiny little peak. If you've played in the new update, let me know, how has your performance been? Obviously, I'm playing with shaders, but I feel like my performance has been worse than it ever has been. Obviously, largely due to shaders, but still, I can play my hardcore world and my performance is fine. And then in this world, it just doesn't seem to be as good. All right, anyways, that is what this little roof is looking like. Very Krusty Krab-esque. Now on to the fun part, aka the yellow glass. I am going to have to refrain from doing that because I don't have Silk Touch. I think it'd be so cool if Minecraft would release pastel colors. This yellow is pretty, but it is giving mustard just a little bit. And I think it would be so cool to have a pastel yellow instead, and also like a lavender and a baby pink. I wonder if they will ever add to the 16 colors that Minecraft has to offer. I think it would be pretty cool, and I think they should add to it. Just saying. For the roof, I'm going to do white glass. I just think that having yellow glass everywhere is a little bit too much. Also, hello Meadow. The build is mostly complete, but I do want to add just a few more details around the bottom. We'll start by placing some stripped spruce logs, some staircases on top, and then some buttons. And lastly, we just need to place some lanterns around, and then we are done with the exterior. Now on to the interior. We'll start off by placing some campfires down, and then we'll cover said campfires with spruce trapdoors. Once we have enough beehives, we'll just place them right on top. We'll do that same thing over here. So we'll have a total of 10 beehives, which will give us plenty of honeycomb. To start the beehives, we are going to need just a little bit of honeycomb. And there's actually this convenient little beehive right here. And let me go ahead and cover it up so that the bees don't die in the campfire. It's happened to me before. Oh, come on. You're so close. You're so close. Go home. Oh, oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't even think they have honey in here. Hello, bees. Let me get them some flowers because, like, they should have been producing honey by now. Here's some flowers for you little bees. You better be busy, okay? I need your honeycomb. In the meantime, I do want to create a little outdoor bee garden. The bees are obviously going to be inside, so I think it could be really cool to have some kind of bees flying around here. I know it's definitely not necessary to fence the bees in as they do fly, but it's just for the vibes, okay? Here on the corner of this little fence, I want to create a giant oak tree. And by create, I mean I want a giant oak tree to grow. And if you make this border around an oak tree, then it'll encourage a giant oak tree to grow. And actually, now that I think about it, maybe I'll get rid of these fences just for now to help it grow a little bit more. It may take a second, but we should get a really cool oak tree from it. Now let's check on the bees. Have you made any honey yet? No, you haven't. Bees, I am waiting on you. Well, I guess we will start making a little pathway while we are waiting. Oh my goodness, that is why you've been sitting. Meadow, move. Meadow, get down. Meadow, down. Thank you. You're sitting again. I have decorated this whole place, so the bees better have made some honey by now. Oh my goodness, they still haven't. What is wrong with them? All right, we are going to look for another beehive. I heard a bee pop. Does this one have honey? No. Oh my goodness, wait, this one has honey. All we need is 3 pieces of honeycomb. There we go. That's perfect. I'm actually going to break this just because I don't want the bees to get hurt. There is our very first beehive. Now we just need to get some bees inside. I think I'm just gonna snag these bees over here by this beehive. Oh, and now it has honey. I see how it is. Might as well go ahead and get it. There is 1 bee. I'll go get your friend in the morning. Also, do you know how I've been trying to be so careful about the fires and we just have like open flames there inside of the bee hut? This bee decided to sleep in a little bit late this morning, but we are finally adding bee number 2 to the bee hut. And hopefully bee number 1 did not die to the fire. You know, I should really cover them in the meantime. Let's do that. And then we'll just go back and replace the planks with beehives whenever we have enough honeycomb. Over here in the bee garden, I'm going to go ahead and place some campfires down. And then again, once we have enough honeycomb, then I can place some beehives here. Meadow, you can finally have some freedom. Sorry, I kept you sat for so long. In between episodes, I will definitely breed up the bees and also try to get a little bit of honeycomb. I think I want to build a barn. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. And I want the roof of the barn to be honeycomb. So I'm going to need to get busy harvesting the honeycomb. And honestly, maybe I should kind of go around and just like snag some random bees. I feel like that would speed up this process a lot because usually 1 bee is always inside the hive and it's hard for me to breed them. Oh, perfect. Here's a bee. Oh, and now finally we can make a baby bee. The baby bees are so cute. Look how little it is. I love him. But with that, I am going to go ahead and wrap this episode up here. Definitely let me know what you think about our yellow heart bee hut. I think this is such a cute little bee hut. I'm excited to get up to future adventures in next episode. But if you haven't already, then definitely be sure to like and subscribe. I hope that you all have a lovely, lovely day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye! While I was editing everything that you saw, I did have my game open, so I was breeding up the bees and sharing the honeycomb so that I could spread around the beehives. Yeah, look at all the cute little bees, and I have a surplus of honeycomb now. I even spread the hives around here, and there are a couple of bees in these beehives, and this is the tree that grew. Absolutely not. We are trying this again, and I will let you know in next episode what the tree ends up looking like. Thanks to the bee hut we built in the last episode, we now have a source of honeycomb. So today I'm going to be using it in the brand new barn that we are going to build together. This series has been such a joy to record, and I hope that you all are enjoying it as much as I am. But without further ado, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's go ahead and jump right in. Look at the tree that grew right here. Literally, whenever I saw it, I audibly gasped. This is the best tree I could have asked for. I went ahead and hung some lanterns here. It's just beautiful. It is the perfect tree. Anyways, I plan on going on a bit of an adventure today. I want to go to a mesa because I'm going to need just a little bit of terracotta. Also, we need to make a little kitty door for Meadow. And I did put down this trap door too because she always tries to go into this bed, and she can if the trap door is flipped up. I know that you're sleepy, Meadow, but we actually have to go on an adventure. Meadow, wakey wakey. She doesn't want to go. Anyways, we're going to go to a mesa because I want to get terracotta for the build that I have planned. Also, is Meadow going to follow me? I feel like she's not. I want her to be my adventure kitty, but she's just so eepy all the time. She's still in bed. She's still in bed. Meadow, come on. We gotta go. Quit playing around. We're going on an adventure. Meadow. Oh my goodness. I feel like she's trying to tell me something. Is she back in bed? Meadow! I'm gonna literally just break the bed. We have to get going, Meadow. There she comes. Anyways, we have to go to the Badlands to get terracotta. I just thought that I'm probably going to need a boat, so let me just craft one real fast. Anyways, I thought that we could find some of the new animal variants whenever we're adventuring. And unfortunately, I don't have any leads, and I don't really have a way to craft leads either because we won't be able to get slime balls. At least not in any easy way. So we'll kind of just play it by ear. That's what I'm thinking. I brought some wheat just in case if we do come across any new cows. I don't really want to bring them like thousands of blocks away, but maybe I will. I guess we'll just find out. We have quite the journey ahead of us, so I'm going to go ahead and get busy. I'll let you know if I find anything cool. Okay, wait, we have to stop because I've been wanting a new pet. I love Meadow and I love having a cat companion and just like an animal companion to bring everywhere with me. It makes me feel less lonely in Minecraft because Minecraft can actually feel kind of lonely sometimes if you're playing by yourself. So there is a bird. This is a jungle. Clearly, let's get some seeds. Usually birds need like an insane amount of seeds in order to befriend you. Also, I guess there are wildflowers in birch forests too, I guess. This is definitely a birch forest. I think that's so cool. Oh, here's that bluebird. All right. 25 seeds. Is that enough? Actually, 26 seeds. Don't fly away from me. I told you that birds need so many seeds. I've already fed it 10 seeds. Hello, get back down here. Okay, we did it! We got a new bird friend! I'm so excited! Go on my shoulder! Look how cute! Obviously, I'm going to task you all with naming this bird. Look at me with my little pets! I'm having so much fun. Alright, anyways, onwards. Oh, there's the mesa. Also, this will be our first time ever exploring a hostile structure in Peaceful, and I'm kind of excited for it. Like, it feels so risky going in here, but it's literally not risky at all. Let's see if they have any goodies. Honestly, I think I'll take the carrots and potatoes. I can't remember if I already have some, and might as well take the string. I have so many bundles, and I guess it's the only chest too. I am going to free this iron golem because I feel bad for him. There you go, buddy. There's no one even here to trap him in, so he's just like trapped there. No one's ever gonna save him until I come and save him. Oh my gosh, wait, I completely forgot that we were gonna see new update stuff. Look, this is like the dry grass or whatever. What is it called? Tall dry grass. That is so cool. Should we take some? Is this short dry grass? It is. It's so cute and little. The bundles are going to be great for this little stuff as well. Very excited about that. Might as well take some dead bushes too while we're at it. I would assume that there's a desert somewhere around here, and that means we can get cactus flower. So we'll take a little peek and see if we can find a desert. For the roof for my barn, I'm not going to use all honeycomb just because whenever I tried that in creative, it's a little bit too much. So I want a little bit of yellow terracotta just to kind of like tame the block palette a little bit. And we're also going to use honey block or whatever it's called. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. Here's a cute little mine shaft as well. How fun. Though I'm not going to explore it. I have better things to do. I'm just going to collect a little bit of this plain terracotta. We'll dye it whenever we get home to yellow. And then I do want to scope out a little desert. Of course, we'll be able to check out the new cactus flowers, but I also want to get a little bit of sand because we're going to need some glass bottles in order to get honey. Also, yes, I know that I can just make terracotta at home, but adventuring is fun and I'm having fun. Oh, I think there's our desert way over there. I wonder if there's any cactus flower on the cactuses in the red desert. I don't know, but I guess we can find out. Oh wait, there is yellow terracotta. I didn't know that it just like generated. Also, sorry Meadow for like pushing you almost off. She's literally just floating there. This makes me want to collect some of this yellow stuff. Wait, there is some cactus flower in this desert. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, pets, we have to be very careful around the cactuses, okay? And might as well grab the cactuses themselves as well. But look how cute it is. Can we just like set it anywhere? Oh, that's so cool. But we're still gonna go ahead and go to the other desert so that we can get some sand. And any more cactus flower that I can find, I'm going to snag. No! Buddy, are you good? Do you need help? How do I help you? Hello? What is going on? Okay, there you go. What is going on with these villagers? I guess I'll save you or whatever. Meadow, stop it. Ah! Meadow, we gotta go, okay? Meadow, are you still coming? This cat. Literally look at Meadow. Do you know what she's looking at right now? That bed. She just wants to lay in that bed. Meadow. I swear. She's such a lazy kitty. Let's take the bed with us, okay? How about that? Now she's on this bed. Meadow, I don't want to clear the village of beds. Please, let's go. We gotta go home. I found one of the new chickens, but there's just no way that I want to lure this chicken all the way to, oh, and one of the new pigs. We haven't seen this one, right? Anyways, I just don't want to lure them all the way to my base without a lead. That sounds awful. But we will definitely be coming back at some point in the series. I'm not feeling that journey quite yet. Now that we are home, we need to go ahead and start prepping for this barn build. So I'm smelting up a little bit of glass so that I can, of course, make some honey blocks. In between episodes, I did go ahead and collect a lot of spruce wood and also a little bit of oak wood. And we do also have a little bit of honeycomb ready to go. I've never built with honeycomb, let alone honey. Oh, that was kind of weird. Oh, wait. That's so cool. I just rarely get honey in bottles, so it's just kind of cool for me. So how do we craft said honey blocks? Do we do it like this? Yes, we do. And luckily, we do get the glass bottles back. We got a little bit of raw chicken from Meadow. Something tells me that she did not go out in the middle of the night to hunt, but you know, maybe she did. I will continue to collect some honey and honeycomb while I am building, but let's go ahead and start clearing out a space for this barn. We're going to be building it right here behind the house, and in front of the barn we're going to have a huge field so we can fence in a bunch of different animals. I'm pretty excited for it. You know how I am with my giant oak trees. I'm going to try to leave this one here, even though that it is quite literally in the middle of where I need to build, but maybe it'll be in the middle of the field in front of the barn. I don't have high hopes, but we'll just see what happens. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start mapping out exactly where I want to place this barn. Oh my gosh, did you hear that? These animals be sounding so goofy. So over here, we will have the actual barn, and then off to the right, we're going to have some stables, which I'm literally so excited for. We'll have 3 separate stables. So, oh wait, maybe we could do like a horse, a camel, and then a donkey. That would be perfect. Let's do it. I wonder where Meadow is. Where could she possibly be? I'm just doing chores over in the bee hut and she's just here napping away. Thank you for the feather. Again, seriously doubt that she's out here hunting in the middle of the night. Wait, there's a pig. Hello, pig. Maybe I should just leave my doors open, but also the pets struggle to get in and out of the house if I don't have my doors open. Anyways, let's get on with these pillars. We're going to go up 4 blocks on each side. We'll place a little beam across all of the pillars. Also, currently doing this with a parrot on my shoulder. I still don't know about this tree. This is where it's going to sit in relation to the barn, almost right in front of the stable. I don't know why I'm like this about big trees. Why do I feel such a need to keep them? Let me know if you are the same way. Anyways, it is roof trim time, and for this one, I want it to be, yes, like a curved barn roof, but I want it to be very curved. And I will show you what I mean by that in just a second. We'll use these full planks in order to make it steeper on the edges. And then this is what we get on the front. So again, very steep, and then it just rounds off like a normal barn roof. I just wanted a build that screamed classic barn. And to me, a build with this very rounded roof, it just screams barn. I said all of that about the roof, and then I proceeded to still mess it up. Everything needs to be brought down 1 block. So let me fix this real fast. It's fixed. Can you even notice any difference at all? It's a little bit lower. On to the stable roof. This one is just going to have some staircases and then round off with some slabs. I thought that making the entire roof just yellow blocks was a little bit much, so we're going to have this little stripe of stripped spruce logs. The middle as well will just be spruce. And that brings us to filling in the roof. I'm just going to add kind of a random combination of these blocks, and unfortunately I'm not going to have enough just yet, but we'll kind of just break it up like this. I don't know, I just feel like this honeycomb block is so loud, and if we just have the honeycomb block, it's just way too much. Though, hear this. I don't know, something about that sound I just enjoy. So once we have enough yellow blocks and we're able to fill in the roof entirely, this is what it's going to look like. I could always make it not as random and have more of a pattern to it, let me try that so we can see both options. And then you can let me know which one you like better. I don't know, I kind of hate it. I took away the spruce stripe and instead did these kind of stripes. So we have the honeycomb, yellow terracotta, and the honey blocks. Let me know what you think. So option 1 is kind of just randomly placed blocks, and option 2 is this. I don't quite have enough honeycomb to fill everything in. I don't mind it. I think it's not bad. We are going to do this for now. Over here, we'll probably skip the honey blocks just because we don't have enough roof space. So we'll do honeycomb, the yellow terracotta, and then that's it. While I'm waiting on the bees to produce more honey, I'm going to go ahead and start getting these walls in. And I'm just going to have little patches of stripped oak log, and then everything else will be plank. Something kind of like this. We have a little friend over here behind the bee hut, which is perfect because that means that we can finally get some leads. We just need to try to put the llamas. Okay, there's one. Llamas in the boat, and there's the other. I'm gonna go underneath the boat to break it because I always... Oh, okay. I was gonna say I always end up accidentally hitting the llamas, but I still did it. What about you, Wandering Trader? What do you have to trade? Oh yeah, I forgot that we can actually get emeralds from the Wandering Trader now, which is just so cool. Ooh, and potions. I didn't know you could get potions from them. Not that we're ever going to need a potion of invisibility. Okay, well, pretty cool. I don't want anything from you, but it's cool, I guess. Anyways, I've done lots of work with the barn here. I've added all of the details. I've finished up the roof. Ooh, and I added this cute little roof to the side of the barn. I think it's called a dormer or something. I'm not sure. But we have all of the stables in. And then inside of the barn, we have a way to get up into this little loft kind of thing. Maybe we can put some storage up here or just some hay bales or something. I'm not sure. But I figured that we should at least have a way to get up here. Next up, I want to sprinkle around a bunch of coarse dirt because I don't feel like this little barn area would have a lot of grass around. Coarse dirt just makes a little bit more sense to me. And maybe even some path blocks. Next up, time to get this field in. I'm simply just going to place some fences, and then every 5 blocks I will have a barrel and then a slab on top. This way we can still have the barn be open, but we also don't have to have some kind of tiny animal pen. We get the best of both worlds with this design. And that pretty much does it for the fence. Look how much open area we have. And as much as I love this tree, it does really block the view of the barn. So I think that I'm going to tear it down. Trust me, I hate this just as much as you do. Goodbye, tree. You will be missed. We are going to need some kind of little gate somewhere in this fence. And I don't have any gates with me. And there we go. We'll place it right here. Our paths are growing and expanding in this world, and it makes me happy. I'm going to bring this path all the way to the barn and then also the entrance of the stables. Another reason why I kind of just had to get rid of that tree. Also, these leaves do make path making a little bit annoying. I know that I could just water bucket them, but then that means I'm going to get rid of way more of them than I want to. I don't want the land to end up looking naked, you know? Also, I am very excited to see the name that you all come up with for the bird. No pressure, but I am eagerly anticipating it. Now to do some coarse dirt placing, foliage sprinkling, and lastly some tasteful tree replanting. I am really happy with how this barn looks. Now we just need to add some animals to this place, and I was thinking that we could go over to the spruce forest over here and get some of the new animal variants. I will get the warmer animal variants at some point, but we can at least get these new ones. Oh, there's the chicken, and we'll snag his little blue egg. Here's another egg and another chicken. Oh, and the cows! I don't think that we're going to find any pigs, but I have managed to collect quite the group of chickens. Eventually, I do think it could be really cool to, of course, have a chicken coop, but also maybe a pig pen. I ignore pigs so much in Minecraft, so it would be cool to kind of give them a little bit of recognition in this world. Wait, no, 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 hello, wait, wait, wait. Oh my gosh. No, you have to, hello. What? Foxes, hello. I no longer have a group of chickens. Clearly, I panicked a little bit. Hopefully, I'm able to find some more chickens and also my other cow. He just munching on the chicken. Can you believe him? Look at his face. Oh my goodness. Where is my other cow? Oh, and there's my sheep. The wolf killed my sheep. I have never had any issue. No, 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 no. Run away, run away. I have never had any issue bringing animals over like this. Okay, and there goes my other sheep. There's truly nothing I can do about it at this point. But there's another chicken. Maybe one of these blue eggs will give me another chicken, so we only need to bring one with us. That's what we're going to hope for at least. Oh no, there's another wolf. Oh no, we're so close to, there's the barn. Oh, nope, nope, no, wait, go in the boat, go in the boat. No, 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 chicken, 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 run, chicken, run, chicken, run. Oh my gosh, I'm panicking. Chicken, I need you, come here. Run, chicken. Chicken, you better run. We have one animal, count them, one, safely inside of the barn. Goodness, I didn't think this was going to be so hard. Oh, and there goes my sheep. Oh yeah, the wolves don't even eat the chickens, they eat the sheep. So I didn't even need to be alarmed. Animals are finally in, and I wonder how the genetics work. Whenever I breed these two cows, am I going to get a brown cow or a dark brown cow? You know, like this fuzzy cow or the not fuzzy cow. Let's see. We got a fuzzy baby. Okay, I'm so happy that the genetics work this way and not how frog genetics work. And what about this? What if we breed these two chickens together? I'm sure it's just like 50-50. Well, we got a white chicken, but I do have 8 blue eggs. So let's see if we can get any baby chickens. Oh, the last one was the baby chicken. Yay. Okay, cool. Well, we at least have a start with our animals. Maybe not a very good one, but we have a start. I want to slowly curate the animals for the stable. We already got the bird in today's episode, so maybe next episode we can get a donkey or something. I just want this series and this world to be all about the animal companions. But I hope that you all have enjoyed today's episode. I am going to go ahead and wrap it up here. This one has been so much fun to record. If you've been keeping up with the series, then you would know how much I love my cat Meadow. She can be a little bit difficult at times whenever she wants to take a nap, but other than that, nothing has made me this happy in Minecraft in a long time. That being said, I want to build the perfect cat house for our kitty cat Meadow. So if you are excited for that, then definitely be sure to like and subscribe, and let's go ahead and jump right in. So we have bad news and we have good news. Let's start with the bad news. My parrot died. Honestly, I'm not even sure how this happened. I think what happened is my parrot was on my shoulder, and then whenever I tried to go to sleep, it like got stuck in the wall or something. I honestly have no idea, and I am devastated. But good news is we do need to go to a jungle in today's episode, so I guess we can get another parrot, though I don't know if that's actually good news or not. I guess before we head off to the jungle, we'll make a little gravestone for our bird friend. Even though that we are in peaceful mode, clearly it's not always peaceful for the animals. So we'll place this little chest with our parrot's feathers. I was planning on naming our parrot at the beginning of today's episode, and I guess we still will name her. The plan was to name her Bluebell, and I guess we'll name the second parrot Bluebell as well. We got her in episode 3, and she died literally before episode 4 even started. I just didn't even foresee this happening at all. Like, what a way to start the episode. So I guess let's go ahead and start preparing for this little jungle trip. I need to go to the jungle to collect a little bit of bamboo. And I was thinking about maybe getting some other animal variants. So that being said, I kind of want Meadow to stay at home, and honestly, I think she is so okay with doing that. We're going to need this bamboo for some scaffolding because I want to make lots of little cat trees inside of the cat house, and scaffolding is honestly just the perfect block to make cat trees. I should have grabbed some bamboo while I was like around the jungle. I just didn't think about it. And actually, I probably should have grabbed some seeds at my base because we are going to be befriending another bird today. And here are our seeds. A stack should be more than enough. Is Meadow still sleeping? She is, of course. Now officially to the jungle. Now that I think about it, I should have like downloaded a mod or something where your pets never die, because it's really not fitting the vibe of this peaceful let's play, you know? But anyways, onwards. Oh, Meadow, what are you doing? How did you just teleport way over here? You were sleeping. I really do want her to stay at home just so that I have lots of boat space. If she comes with me, then things are going to get a little bit tight. I need like a little cat carrier backpack or something so she can just like stay in my backpack. And she goes straight to the bed. Are you actually going to stay there though? I don't know. Is she? Here, you sit there. Okay, I will be back, Meadow. Sometimes it feels like it's so hard to get out of the door, but we are officially on our way to the jungle. Arrived at the jungle, and I'm going to go ahead and collect a bunch of bamboo. Do I have any melon? I'm not sure if I've ever grabbed any before. Oh, I haven't. Perfect. Let's grab some melons too, because I think eventually I do want to trade with some villagers, and pumpkins and melons will be perfect for that, for experience and for emeralds. So with a bamboo out of the way, let's look for another parrot. Oh wait, here's a chicken. Let me get the parrot first, and then we can start looking for other animal variants. Maybe I should have brought my boat with me because I'm probably going to lose it if I just leave it there. Oh, and the piggy. Okay, I really want to find the cow. That is one of my biggest priorities. Oh, I see another bird. And it's another bluebell bird too. That's perfect. Hello, bluebell part 2. Okay, cool. Well, we have replaced bluebell. But honestly, we can never replace bluebell. I'm kind of sad about it. I'm just pretending that I'm not. Oh my goodness, here are the new cows. Hello, cows. I think honestly, I probably just need one, right? Oh, I love them so much. There's so many too. But I just don't think that I can travel with a bird like I can with Meadow, just because it'll randomly spawn right in front of me while I'm building or something, and then I will accidentally hit it. I cannot tell you how many times I accidentally hit my bird in last episode. Oh wait, there's so many bluebells. Look at all the bluebells. But no, I just want one bluebell. I obviously want to build a dedicated house to bluebell, just like we are going to for Meadow. I'm really having fun just building goofy, silly little builds. And honestly, this is what makes Minecraft so much fun for me. I was thinking about what I wanted to do with today's episode. And sure, I could like come up with some kind of villager breeder or something, but I don't want to build a farm. I just want to like goof around and have fun and build like a cat house, you know? Oh, chicken and pig. Perfect. So we have all 3 of the animal variants for the warm biomes, which is perfect. All we need now is the cold pig, and then we have all of the animal variants. Wait, look at the warm chicken egg. That's so cool. This is going to be a little bit tricky, but I think we've got it. So I need 1 animal in the boat. Just one, not 2. Oh, wait, you know what I could actually do? I could have 2 boats. I'm not sure why I didn't think about this, but we'll make ourselves a little bamboo raft. We'll bring this cow with us, and then we will ride the bamboo raft. And actually, the cow can go inside of it too. So Bluebell is on my shoulder. We will use a lead on this boat, and then we'll drive this boat. And I think, yes, we have Bluebell, we have our cow, our pig, and our chicken. we're doing this thing. Does anyone else feel an intense need to remodel an entire island whenever you see like a mini one? Because I do. I see an island and then I'm like, yeah, I want to like completely redo that island, and then I never do it. Transporting the animals will be really easy on the water. It's going to be a different story once we get to land, but we're just going to forget about that for now. So far, so good. Trust me, I know that we could technically bring the animals on the boat through the land, but whenever you're trying to navigate a steep hill like this, it's just not gonna work. So instead, I'm just going to use food and leads to lead the animals. I'm just telling myself that once I do this, I will never have to do it again. Now that the hill isn't as steep, let's see what happens if we try to bring the animals via a boat. I'm pretty sure the pig was dying. Yeah, no. Just kidding. We're not gonna do this. It was a nice idea, but I just don't even want to risk it. We're doing it the old-fashioned way. Also, I have lost my chicken, so that's cool too. Chicken, come on. We're not playing around. It took me one entire Minecraft night, but we finally made it. Hello, animals. Welcome your new friends. In between episodes, I did get some sheep because we're going to need some purple wool for the build that I have planned. I've also been breeding up the cows a little bit too because I want some item frames, and it pains me to kill the cute cows. As bad as that sounds, I don't know, they're just so cute, you know? But what if we can get one of the new red cows? Come on, pop out a new red cow baby. Did we get one? No, I think it's another... Oh, wait, we did! Look at it! Apparently, the sheep is its mom. And then let's see if we can get one of the new chicken variants. Oh, we did! Look how cute he is! I love him. Clearly, this pen is now popping. We have so many animals running around, which I just love. I love that the barn has this giant pen in front of it. Hello, Meadow. I am back home, and we have a new-ish friend. I just placed his bed down, and look who's on it. Imagine that. Okay, well, we can officially name our parrot Bluebell. So thank you all so much for all of the name suggestions. I could name it Bluebell too, but I don't know, maybe I should. Just out of respect for the real Bluebell, let's name her Bluebell too. But I'll just call her Blue or Bluebell. Literally, where is Bluebell? I hear her. Where is she at? Oh, there she is. Hello, Bluebell. Wait, I think I named her. Bluebell 2. Anyways, moving on to our build for today's episode. I do want to build with some honey blocks. So in between episodes, I was busy getting some honeycomb. And then I'm going to need so much more honey block. So I'm just going to be slowly collecting it as I am building. We'll also need some spruce wood and some oak wood. These 4 building blocks, spruce wood, oak wood, honey block, and honeycomb, are pretty much the main building blocks that we're going to use for this build. Let me just grab a crafting table and also a couple of chests. Obviously, we'll use some lanterns and some other decorational blocks, but for the most part, this is going to be about it. I've been really liking the layout of my base. I feel like all the builds are fairly close together, so I want to keep with that theme. I feel like sometimes with my builds, I put everything so far apart, but I really want to focus on making everything close together. So that being said, we're going to place our cat house right here. Oh, also, before we really get busy, I do want to place Bluebell just like sitting on the ground like that so that we don't accidentally hit her with our axe or something. But obviously, we will need to clear out some trees and then also flatten the land a little bit. I want this build to be in the shape of a circle, so we'll start off by placing some stripped spruce logs, and then on these little diagonal bits, I want to place some honeycomb. And the walls will all go up 5 blocks. Let me just say that this is about to be one of the cutest builds I've ever built in Minecraft. I'm so excited about it. We'll do the same wall that we did over the barn with the oak log plank and the stripped oak log. And Meadow is just hanging out on top of the build. Oh, thank you so much, Meadow, for the rotten flesh. Not like I really need rotten flesh, but hey, at least I can get it for Meadow. Gosh, I'm getting so many eggs. I think that I'm going to place them just here inside of a barrel, honestly. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them, but I have them, I guess. And that is it for the walls. Now time for the roof. And with the roof, I am not going to have nearly enough honey block as I'm going to need. I literally only have 12 pieces. That's not even going to get us like part of the way there. But in the meantime, we can go ahead and get some of the roof trim in. Whenever I build a circle build, usually I will just have a typical dome kind of roof. But I figured with this build, we could have peaks on all of the flat sides. But now let's get on to the exciting part of the build, the part of the build that's really going to make it stand apart from just a normal circle build. The top of the roof will kind of have a more typical dome where everything meets in the center. But then instead, we are going to build some little kitty ears on top of this house. And I did get this little cat ear design and idea from a Richu, so full credits to them. I will leave the design idea down below as well as pop it on screen here. But isn't this just like the cutest little thing ever? A house with cat ears? I was trying to think about how I could incorporate a cat design in a build without making it like too crazy, and then I saw this design and it's literally just so perfect. Though thank goodness I only have to build 2 cat ears because it's kind of tricky to figure out how to place all of these blocks. I'm going to fill in as much as I can with this roof, which again is not going to be much. Looks like we can about finish one side. And also, can you not jump on a honey block at all? Kind of can't. Wow. We do have to do the interior and also a lot more work with the exterior and landscaping. So again, I'll just harvest honey as I go. But these honey roofs are so cool because whenever the light comes through, it leaves a beautiful glow on the floor. And I just love it so much. But we can go ahead and get some yellow windows in. With the windows in, we can get in the second most exciting part of this build. That's right, this build is going to have a tail. Again, this is inspired by that Richu build, but it took me forever to figure out exactly how I was supposed to lay out the tail, but I think I was pretty successful. Isn't that just so cute? A build with a tail and ears. Like, I just love this so much, and also a cow just walked out of it. This is just like the sweetest little build. I'm just so happy with it. But I guess let's go ahead and start getting some interior in. Ooh, before I forget, let's fill in the kitty ears. And I figured that we could just do it with oak trapdoors. It's not going to look amazing on the back, but honestly, I don't care that much. It looks cute from the front. See, isn't that just so cute? And honestly, it doesn't look awful from the back. Okay, anyways, getting on to the interior, I am going to use purple wool as the carpet. I don't know, whenever I think of like a cute cozy cat house, I feel like it just needs to have carpet. Also, why is there a cow in here? Why are you in here? This is not for you. Ooh, and I almost had enough wool. We'll just need to get a little bit more. While we're waiting on the sheep to produce more wool, let's start getting some interior bits in. There is, of course, a reason that we went all the way out to the jungle, and that was to get bamboo so that we can make some scaffolding. And then also a block that's going to go really well with the scaffolding is bamboo fences, which I've literally never used ever before. But these 2 blocks are going to make the cutest little cat towers. And then also we'll definitely use a lot of white carpet around the build. Oh, it's raining. It kind of sucks whenever it rains because the bees don't come out at all to produce honey, even if they're inside. So this entire day I won't be able to get any honey, but we push on. I've gotten this whole side of the roof done. Now I just have to do all the other sides. Though, of course, we can go ahead and do even more interior. Obviously, it would not be Meadow's house without beds. So we are going to have 2 yellow beds inside. I'm going to make a couch design here in the corner. So we'll place a piece of white wool and then the 2 yellow beds. And surrounding the couch, we can have some spruce trapdoors. Meadow, look, these are your very own beds. Aren't you so excited? Look, she loves it. And then lastly, we'll boop a little lantern here and look how cozy that corner looks. Over here in this corner, we're going to have a cat tree. So for this one, we're going to use that bamboo fence with a carpet on top, and then we're going to place a scaffolding with 2 rails on top, and then we'll break this rail so we have a curved rail, and then place another scaffolding on top with a piece of carpet. So that is one of 2 cat trees that I want to build. What is Meadow doing literally just like hanging out on top of my house? How did she even get up there? All right, for cat tree number 2, we'll place 3 scaffolding in the corner, 1 here, and then have 2 bamboo fences. Lastly, we will top everything off with carpets. And this is actually a functional cat tree, which is kind of cool. Technically, this one is too. I just love that. The interior is nearly finished. We just have some decor pieces. And I also want to place some little cat bowls here. Also, it's no longer raining, so we can get back to our honey block grind. Anyways, for these pet bowls, we're going to need a couple of decorated pots. And then we just place the decorated pots here and then a little carpet on top. And isn't that just like the perfect pet bowl? Look, wait, she's sitting on the chest. That's why I put that there, because I know that cats like to sit on chests. I think she's loving this and I'm so happy for her. Here at the entrance, we'll place some pots down with some dead bushes inside and then oak leaves on top. And lastly, I'm going to need just a little bit of leather. I have to make sure that I don't accidentally like kill all of one kind of cow. Really, these orange cows are pretty safe. And then I actually want a single piece of pink wool. To finish off the interior, I want to place a little bit of artwork on the walls. So we're going to place a little salmon and then also this rabbit's foot that Meadow was so kind to fetch for me one day. Oh, look, wait, she's literally using the cat tower. Did you see her? She like climbed up it. That's so cool. And then sat on the chest. This is like the perfect little cat place. I think I did a pretty good job. Anyways, for this piece of pink wool, I was thinking that we could place it on the ground in an item frame to kind of act like a yarn ball. And then lastly, we'll place a little fish on the ground. Clearly, we have a lot of roof work to do, and then I'll also need to do the ceiling, but I'll probably wait until we're able to get the entire roof in. And for the door, I was thinking that we could just place a little trapdoor here so that Meadow is always able to get in and out. Obviously, we will have to flip it for whenever we walk in, but even if it's closed, she's able to get in. See, isn't that literally perfect for her? This is just like the most cat-friendly place ever, and I love it so much. Look at her, she's just sitting on her bed. This is like my favorite build I've ever built, honestly. While we continue to collect honey for the roof, I'm going to go ahead and start on some landscaping. So first of all, let's just sprinkle some coarse dirt around. I find that this just makes your builds look less like you just plop them in a random spot and more like they actually were meant to belong here. I do actually want to make a couple of flower boxes here in front of the windows. I would love if there was an actual flower box block, but I guess we'll just have to make our own flower boxes for now. And scoosh out of the way, please, Meadow. Okay, it's fine. I'll just plant a flower on top of your face. And then we'll do one other flower box in the back, obviously with lilacs inside. And then I want to have a bunch of flowers sprinkled around the build. So we'll sprinkle around some lilacs and then also lots of cornflowers. The bee also wants to get a taste of these cornflowers, but sorry, they are my cornflowers. And actually I did collect some flowers while we were adventuring, so maybe we could sprinkle around some orange tulips. That way it will kind of tie in the color of the build. Ooh, and actually I did collect some sunflowers while we were out too. I don't know why I haven't been planting sunflowers everywhere, but it just makes so much sense for this base. 6 extra pieces of honey coming up, and we still have so much longer to go. But alas, let's move on. I want to place a couple of different gardens down, and they're just going to be tiny little gardens like this, and I want to surround them in fences. On this side, maybe we will have some potatoes. Also, a little tip, if you didn't know, you can waterlog leaves, so you can cover up your little water spots whenever you're making gardens with leaves instead of trapdoors if you wanted to. And then over this way, I want to build another garden, and then we can plant carrots there, I'm thinking, just to kind of like fill in the land a little bit. We're going to need something to decorate with, and I just feel like little gardens are perfect. I feel like this series has been so cute and wholesome, and again, I'm just having so much fun with it. Like, I'm just planting a little carrot and potato field. How cute is that? And then I don't even have to worry about the nighttime, and I can plant carrots plants in the nighttime if I want to. I don't know, it's just so different from hardcore and I'm having a lot of fun. And really the last thing that we need to do is add a little pathway. And maybe we'll start it about here. Obviously, I'm going to texture the pathways like I usually do. Nothing new here. I think I'll add another path this way so that we don't have to go like all the way around to go up. Wow, look at all this progress that we're making with the honey roof. Almost done with the front. Making so much progress. Things are looking so cute and cozy over here. I don't know, this feels like a little grandma's base, you know? With the little cat house and the little gardens, all the flowers everywhere, the bees. It's just giving grandma, you know? And I say that with so much love because I myself am kind of a grandma at heart. Also, Meadow, are you stuck in the fence? Can I help you? Your body is literally, oh my gosh, what is going on? You may go. What is happening? You're just floating there. Meadow, I don't like this. Seriously. What is she doing? Look at her. Okay, push, push. Yeah, can we not do that again, please? Anyways, I think that I'm going to go ahead and edit everything that you just saw. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to continue to collect honey and spread it around the roof. So I will see you again in like 2 seconds. Hello again. I have been busy editing and finishing up the roof, and I can gladly say that it is completely finished. I also did do the ceiling a little bit, kind of just fix things up, added a little lantern. And with that, this build is complete. Definitely let me know what you think about it. I've already said several times that this is like one of my favorite builds I've literally ever built in Minecraft, and I know that it's just so simple, literally just a circle with cat ears and a cat tail, but it's my favorite circle with cat ears and a cat tail. If you have any ideas for future episodes, definitely let me know. I don't plan on making this series super grindy or anything. There's no reason to get full diamond armor, honestly. I'm really just happy at going around and building cute things. In the last episode, I built a house for my cat Meadow, but I do have one more pet that I need to build a house for. So today I'm going to be building a tree house for my bird Bluebell. I am so excited to build this tree house. So without further ado, be sure to like and subscribe, and let's go ahead and jump right in. I got this idea from Solar Edits, so thank you so much for leaving that comment. I don't know why I didn't think about building a treehouse, but that is literally perfect. But for said treehouse, we are going to need a bunch of oak leaves. So I'm going to try to find just a random forest in the middle of nowhere and shear all of the trees. Obviously, I don't want a bunch of naked trees too close to my base, so we'll just have a bunch of naked trees far away from my base. This should be more than far enough away, so let's get busy. We have a little over 8 stacks of oak leaves. I believe that should be enough. I say that, but I literally have no idea. I have next to no experience with custom trees, and I'm kind of bad at doing it. So I guess we'll just find out. Obviously, we are going to need a little bit of honeycomb, so I'm just going to have to shear it as I go throughout this episode. Oops, did not mean to throw those. I throw things all the time by accident in Minecraft. We're also going to need some spruce wood, so let's chop down these 2 spruce trees. Hello there, Meadow. Did you come to chop trees with me? Making me a little bit nervous here. We're going to be placing the tree house right here so you can kind of envision that. Again, I've been trying to make all of my builds kind of close together, so I feel like this will be a pretty good place for it. That being said, let's go. Oh, hello, Meadow. That being said, let's get Meadow off of the chest and place our items inside of it. And then we'll also need to clear a little space out. I guess we could have just sheared these leaves, but I didn't think about that, okay? Alrighty, let's go ahead and start building this thing. So maybe let's place a trunk here. How will that look? I feel like that's a pretty good spot. And I'm going to keep it kind of simple. I'm not going to make anything too crazy. I feel like that's kind of been the theme with this world, and I'm happy to keep it that way, honestly. On top of said trunk, we're going to start placing the floor down. I wanted this build to look kind of like a birdhouse. So if you think about a real life birdhouse, I kind of wanted this build to feel like a big version of that. that. At least that's what the inspiration behind it was. And birdhouses are kind of simple, so I think it's pretty fitting. So right now we have a stick with a platform on top of it. On each of the corners, we'll build up with a little bit of spruce wood. We'll have a little way to get up and down the treehouse right here. So I guess let's go ahead and place some ladders down. That way we have an easy way to get up and down right now. For the roof trim, we will use spruce wood, and then we're going to have a peak on all sides of the roof. So we'll have a peak here at the front, the side, the back, and the other side. So we have 4 peaks. Also, hello meadow. I should really get Bluebell over here. She's just been sitting by the cat house since last episode. Hello Bluebell, so sorry to just kind of leave you there. Also, I was thinking about building a Bluebell 1 statue. What do you think about that? Like a giant Bluebell statue shaped exactly like her. I think that could be really, really cool. I may have collected enough honeycomb to finish off this roof. Let's find out. You know, I'm thinking I did. That's great. To be fair, this is a really small roof, but it's finished. And the tree will continue up here in the center. Cool beans. The house is coming along and it looks like Bluebell likes it. Now to start getting the walls in, I'm just gonna do the same wall design that I've been doing on all of my builds. I'm sorry, I know it's boring. Right here in the middle though, we're going to make this tiny little square window with some staircases. And I'm also going to do that on the front. On the sides, we'll do some little square yellow windows. For the front, I do want to do something slightly different. We do have the little square window, of course, but I want to place a tiny little perch here. Whenever you see birdhouses in real life, they always have a little perch. And I do think I want to have a Bluebell perch right up at the front. But overall, this is what the build is looking like. We have a few more details to add. And then, of course, the hardest part, the tree up top. Oh, she just flew up into the birdhouse. So cute. All right, I do want to place some little supports around the tree house, because obviously how is it standing without supports? We'll just do it on all of the sides except the front where the ladder is. And then on the corners of the build, we're going to place upside down staircases and then have some little spruce slabs between them. She just flew up in it again. That's so cute. Hello, Bluebell. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna accidentally hit her with my axe again. I feel like this just adds a lot more depth to the build and makes it look not quite as much just like a square. But other than the details, we are pretty much finished with the house. We just have to get the tree in, which for me, this is just like so hard. Again, I'm not very good at building custom trees, so this is going to be interesting for us. Hello, Meadow. Just hanging out in the birdhouse, are we? So we'll build up just a wee bit. And then from here, we just need to start building up and making like little branches. The more branches we have and the more variety we have in the branches, the more bushy and realistic the tree is going to look. But also, don't take anything that I'm saying to heart because I have no idea what I'm doing. How is this looking? Free cam is going to be so nice, let me just say. I think we need a little bit more variety here at the front. But yeah, the back's looking pretty good actually. So we'll have a little branch up here. The next step for me for custom tree building is to get some little like twigs in. And I like to do that with fences. This is where I'm actually going to place the leaves. Meadow is just in the tree with me. Love that for us. I mean, it looks like a tree, like a dead tree, yes, but it kind of looks tree-like. What's going to happen whenever we add leaves to it? I don't know, but let's find out. Essentially, I'm just going to surround all of the fences in oak leaves. And this part is so hard whenever you're just in survival. I'm going to have to be doing some funky scaffolding to get the leaves everywhere that I need to. We just got the wandering trader, which is actually perfect because I want to get some more birds for the treehouse. Oops. And the more leads I have, the better. So let's push these llamas onto the boat. There you go, little llamas. Now let me see if I can not hit them this time. Can I do this? I did it. So we have 2 extra leads, which makes a total of 4 leads. Anyways, I think I did a pretty good job with this custom tree. I'm actually kind of happy with it. And it looks semi-decent-ish on all sides, especially the front side. But I mean, it doesn't look bad from the other sides, I guess. I don't know. I think it's pretty good. You'll have to let me know if you think it's good as well. Either way, we are going to go ahead and head over to a jungle. I brought some seeds. We have ourselves our bamboo raft and a lead. I'm also going to need my bed, and I'm going to leave Meadow here and Bluebell as well. Truth be told, Bluebell has kind of been sitting there that whole time because I accidentally hit her once and I just don't want her to die. But Meadow, how about you come here in your little cat house while I am gone? No, Meadow, come inside. Also, I haven't been in this interior in like a couple of weeks, and oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Like, how did I do such a good job? I don't know, but like that looks so good. I also would like to maybe perhaps bring a horse with me. We do have 3 empty stables here in the barn, and I'm going to have to fill them out somehow. So let's go ahead and get started doing that. Actually, I might be able to find a horse here in kind of this meadow area, or at very least a donkey. You know, I could do a donkey. So let me go ahead and bring a chest as well. I think that donkeys are so underrated in Minecraft. I love them so much. And yes, I do think that we will get a mule. We'll probably breed up a horse and a donkey together so we can really get the best of both worlds, but we'll kind of do baby steps. First, a donkey. We are in a meadow and there's a donkey. Look how majestic. I actually feel like those hearts are pretty good. Usually donkeys just have like one line of hearts, right? Also, what is that little shape down there? What is that supposed to be? Doesn't look like a horse, that's for sure. Okay, anyways, here is our little donkey, and let's go ahead and put the chest on the donkey as well. How do I do it? There we go. Oh, that's so cute. Now onwards to the jungle. And honestly, the jungle is kind of across an ocean. So we'll see how helpful this donkey is actually going to be. Also, of course, I'm going to need a donkey name suggestion. So feel free to leave all the cute little donko names down below. If I said I know where I'm going, I would be lying. I have no idea where I'm at right now. We've arrived to quite literally the smallest jungle ever. But I think the jungle that I usually go to is just a little bit across the ocean there. So I brought some fences and we're just going to fence in our donkey. I'm so sorry that this is like the smallest pen you've ever seen, but there you go. We will come back for you, I promise. Yeah, see, there's a jungle right there. So we'll go here, get 4 parrots, and then go right back over to the donkey. I'm very excited to see what colors of birds we get, because so far we've only befriended the blue variety. Not quite the bird I'm looking for. There's a green one. Oh my goodness, I completely forgot green was even one of the color options. Hello, you're so cool. Yay, so we have 1 parrot. Honestly, I'm not even going to worry about putting it on the lead until later. Oh my goodness, and the white one. I forgot about this one too. We have 2 birds. I really want to find the rest of the varieties. Is this my bird? I think so. But I really want to find the red one and then the turquoise one. Oh, here's the aqua one. Be my friend. So we just need the red one. So far, so good. Oh, there's another little aqua guy. Cutie. Oh, there's another bluebell way over there. But I am committed to finding the red one. Watch it take me like 20 minutes to find it. I think I might shed tears. We still have yet to find a red parrot, and honestly, I'm not sure if we're going to at this point. However, I did find a bit of moss, and I actually want to get a bit of moss. Look at this cute little like lush cave cavern thing. So I guess let's just dig a little staircase down. Luckily mobs can't spawn because there would be so many mobs down here. I want to get a little bit of moss for the interior of the birdhouse. And then also it doesn't hurt to just get moss in general. If I need it in the future, I have it now. Well, with that, I don't think that we are going to have any luck, unfortunately, finding the red parrot. And also, where's my other parrot? Oh, is it on my shoulder? No. Oh wait, what is happening? Why are they both on my shoulder? Get off. Where did my other lead go? Well, I don't think that we are going to have luck finding the red parrot. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that works. So we are just going to take our 3 parrots. Yes, we have 3 back home, and we need to get our donkey first, of course. Hello, donkey. See, I promised that I would come back for you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know how I always accidentally hit my animals all the time. I feel evil. He lost 4 hearts. That's crazy. Also, I have no idea how difficult this is about to be, but I guess we'll find out. I feel like it shouldn't be too hard because they do fly. Wait, do I even need a lead? What am I doing? Won't they just teleport to me? I feel like I'm just making this so much more difficult for myself. Let's just go home without trying to keep them on the leads. Really, the only way I would need the leads is if I'm in a boat. Anyways, let's head home. Yeah, they're teleporting. We're good. We are home, sweet home. So let's go ahead and put our donkey inside of the stable. He's so cute inside of it. And look how much room he has too. I made these stables giant. And also look how cute the barn looks. I just love the barn so much. And like the treehouse, the space is coming together and I'm starting to really like it. Now to start working on the interior of the treehouse, I figured that we could have like a little kind of outdoor area inside. There's really not that much space in here to do things with, so we're going to have to get a little bit creative. But I figured we could kind of plant some little bushes around, and then maybe this little cactus flower. Isn't that just so cute? Actually, I feel like it needs some height. Maybe I can get a sunflower in here. Please squish out of the way. The question is, which way is this sunflower going to face? Let's see. Oh, quite literally the complete wrong way. We'll plant the lilac instead, and then maybe we can kind of switch these around. There we go. And then we can place some of these chains to kind of act like little perches. Oh, it just looks so good. Doesn't it? Like, look at that. Isn't that so cute? I'm so happy with it. It's so simple, but I don't know, it just looks so good. I just love it. For the ceiling, I'm just going to cover it in honeycomb. I like having this little pop of yellow. And then hanging from the ceiling, I want to place a little birdhouse. So we'll place a little bamboo trapdoor and then a piece of scaffolding. Wait, look, Bluebell's spinning. Look at Bluebell just dancing away. That's so cute. Over here in this corner, let's place a couple of extra perches. And I would love to actually place some birds on some of these perches around. I have no idea how I'm supposed to make this work, but I want to do it so bad. Look, we have the green bird. And then for some reason, they're just like obsessed with this cactus flower. Kind of cute. I would love to have another one right there. Again, how am I supposed to get it up there? I have no idea, but I'm gonna try. Wait. Oh my gosh, wait, you were in it. You were so close. Oh, and Bluebell just be spinning again. That's so cute. This is going to work. All I have to do, it's on my shoulder. I just got to get a bird on my shoulder, do a little jump and wait for it to land. And then I just got to push. Oh, not into the window. No, not. Okay, well, Bluebell be spinning again. That's so cute. And why is Bluebell the only one who does it? I have no idea. Okay, wait, sit. No, I placed a piece of dirt. No, they actually really like this little mossy area, which is so cute. Bluebell be spinning again. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh. Look, the gray bird went on the perch. That's literally perfect. I need more birds. I need so many more birds because I need one right here. And then of course, I really want to put one on the perch. I think for now we'll stick Bluebell on the perch, but I don't want Bluebell to stay here forever because obviously like Bluebell is my little adventure buddy. See, wait, isn't that so cute? Yeah, we're definitely going to have to get more birds in the future, but this is what the inside is looking like. We have this little bird sitting in the cactus flower. This one perfectly perched on that little piece of chain, and then the green bird on this little perch over here. Oh, and we can't forget about Bluebell. Oh my gosh, that is adorable. And the particle effects from the tree raining down. This is just so pretty. It's just the cutest little build ever. I honestly didn't think it was going to turn out this good. I'm just so happy. But of course, we need to get a little path in here, and I kind of want to fix up whatever craziness is happening right here. Look at Bluebell up there. Oh my goodness. She's just the queen of her little house. That is adorable. We're going to keep the pathway super simple and just do what we've been doing. And I think we'll just have it connect over here to this section of the pathway. Look, you can make this into a pathway and then place a ladder on top. Did you know you could do that? That's so cool. I was thinking that in this little area here, it'd be cool if we place a little melon field. I want to really try to fill up as much empty area in this base as possible, and adding little crop fields will definitely help with that. Anywhere that we have a little bit of water, we'll place an oak leaf inside, and then I'm also going to build a little bush around, and then maybe another little water section over here. We'll try to evenly disperse some little plots around, and then just plant the melon seeds. And we won't have quite enough right now, but once these little guys grow up, then we can just spread them around. Wait, what if we have like a cute little fairy light situation over here? We can build up these little fences and then kind of connect them. Let's see how this looks. I like it. Maybe now I'll just add like a little trap door on top. Obviously, once the melons start to grow up, I think it'll start to look a lot better here. But I think this is already so cute. I like this little melon farm. Let's add a little sign too, and we can say melons. This just reminds me of whenever I first started playing Minecraft, because I would like sign literally everything. Like I would grow one carrot and I would be like, carrot. You know, did you do that too? Do you still do that? Let me know. Anyways, I was thinking over here in this corner, we could have a pumpkin field. I really want to see these pumpkins and melons grow up because it's going to look so cool. So let's compost some of these little leaf piles that I have. I know that I could do this automatically, but I don't feel like it, okay? I'm just going to do it this way. Let's see how far 11 pieces of bone meal gets us. Wait, look, a melon grew! And I'm gonna go ahead and harvest it so that I can get some more melon seeds. And wait, we're gonna get 6. That's so good. And that gets the melon farm completely bone mealed. Now it's pumpkin time. We got a pumpkin! The melon field is popping off. We have 3 melons and then 1 pumpkin over here. I'm excited to see it fully grown up. If I dye this text white, will I regret it? Oh my gosh, I regret it. Okay, never mind. I think in order to make it look even kind of good, you need glow ink sacks. But I don't know, do I want like glowy white letters? I don't know, because I do have glow ink sacks, so I could. What if we do yellow? Is that gonna be crazy? I don't know. Let's try it. Okay, I don't hate it. And we got the glow and behold advancement. That's kind of fun. But yeah, that's cute. I like it. But with that, I am going to go ahead and start wrapping this episode up here. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Definitely let me know what you think about all of the base improvements. And let me know if you like how this tree looks. Oh my gosh, why is it raining? Why does it rain whenever I'm trying to outro? What do you mean? I wanted to share some final thoughts before I wrap up this movie. Also, if you made it this far, then wow, thank you so much. And actually leave some little yellow emojis down below so that I can give you a little bit of extra love. Anyways, I went back and forth on whether or not I wanted to do more than 100 days, and after doing a community poll and thinking on it, I decided to just end things here. Peaceful mode has been so relaxing and a lot of fun, just enjoying building and being creative. But one of my favorite parts about Minecraft is progressing, whether that be getting an enchantment setup or building a cool redstone farm that will make building easier in my world. And yes, I could have done both of those things in this world, but a lot of normal progression things are made harder in peaceful mode, and honestly, I just didn't really have the motivation. Maybe it's just because I have another long-term world going on and peaceful mode was just a little bit too similar, or maybe peaceful mode just isn't for me. I'm not really sure. I guess you can kind of come come to your own conclusion on that. Also, I would feel awful about ending the series without naming my donkey after you all gave such fantastic donkey names. So we are going to end this series off by naming our donkey. And what better name for our donkey than Donkle? Cow, what are you doing in here? Get out. Okay, well, I guess they're best friends now. Honestly, kind of cute. Anyways, I am going to go ahead and wrap things up here. I hope that you have enjoyed this movie, and I hope that you all are having a lovely, lovely day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!